told me dreams don't pay the bills. Said life gets hard and it probably will. Every road I took got covered in rain. Every lesson I learned came wrapped in pain. I remember nights I stared at the ceiling, trying to fight thoughts I didn't like feeling, questioning everything, doubting my worth, wondering why I was put on this earth. I watched people leave when the road got rough, heard keep going when I had enough, smiled in public, cried in private, built my future where nobody could find it. Every scar became a chapter, every loss made me stronger after. Looking back now I understand, the storm was shaping the man I am. If I quit back then, I never know how far a broken heart could grow. What if I never gave up? What if I listened when they said stop? What if I folded under pressure, never discovered I was stronger than ever? What if I let fear decide? What if I never fought for my life? I'd still be trapped in yesterday's pain. Thank God I stood in the fire and changed. What if I never gave up? I carry weight nobody could see, a war in my mind every day with me. People saw confidence, saw the smile, didn't see me fighting mile after mile. I fell down more than I can count, lost faith, lost hope, lost my route. But every setback taught me something, every closed door became a blessing. Yeah, the world loves winners, but ignores the climb, doesn't see the darkness before the shine. I learned success ain't overnight, it's surviving every hopeless night. It's believing when there's no evidence, trusting growth inside the resistance. If I surrender, then I never know how much strength lives below rock bottom. What if I never gave up? What if I listened when they said stop? What if I folded under pressure, never discovered I was stronger than ever? What if I let fear decide? What if I never fought for my life? I'd still be trapped in yesterday's pain. Thank God I stood in the fire and changed. What if I never gave up? Maybe the struggle was part of the plan. Maybe the pressure created the man. Maybe every tear, every sleepless night was preparing me for this fight. Maybe the failures weren't failures at all. Maybe they taught me how not to fall. Maybe my purpose was hidden inside the battles I thought would take my life. What if I never gave up? What if I let the darkness win? What if I never got back up every time I got knocked down again? I wouldn't know this strength I found, wouldn't hear this victory sound, wouldn't be standing here today with a story only pain can make. What if I never gave up? Never become who I am? So if you're tired, if you're broken, if you're hanging on by a thread, remember this: the person you're becoming is waiting on the other side of the moment you refuse to quit. And one day you look back and say, thank God I never gave up. I used to pray for answers in the middle of the night, worn out boots on the porch light, trying to get a life right. Had a heart full of questions, a soul full of scars, in a sky full of silence, staring back from the stars. I didn't know what I needed, just what I lost. Every road I was walking had a different cost. I was halfway to giving up, tired of the fight, when you walked in like sunrise, cutting through the night. You weren't just a moment, you were something more, like grace in a dress I wasn't ready for. And I still don't understand it all, but I know who I fall for when I fall. You're the woman I thank God for, the answer I never knew I was praying for. Every broken road led me to your door. Now I don't feel lost anymore. You turned my nothing into something true, made a believer out of a man like me and you. Every time I think I couldn't love you more, you prove there's still so much worth living for. You're the woman I thank God for. You laugh like forgiveness, you talk like home, like I've known you forever, even when I was alone. You saw through my silence, you held my pain, and somehow you loved me through every mistake. I remember the night you said my name, like it wasn't just words but a healing flame. And I swore right then, if I ever got right, I'd spend my forever making sure you felt like you didn't just save me, you helped me believe that love could still find someone like me. Now every prayer I used to send feels like it finally reached its end. You're the woman I thank God for, the answer I never knew I was praying for. Every broken road led me to your door. Now I don't feel lost anymore. You turned my nothing into something true, made a believer out of a man like me and you. Every time I think I couldn't love you more, you prove there's still so much worth living for. You're the woman I thank God for. My Sunday mornings feel a little more bright, coffee in your hand and your head on my side. Even the hard days don't feel so long when I know where I belong. And I see forever in the way you smile, like every hard mile was worth the while. I don't need riches, I don't need fame, as long as I wake up calling your name. You're the calm in my storm, the peace in my war, the reason I believe in something more. If I ever doubt where I'm meant to be, I just look at you and it's clear to me. Every wrong turn, every night I cried was just life leading me to your side. And I'd walk through all of it once again, just to end up here where I begin. You're the woman I thank God for, the love I didn't know I was looking for. Every tear, every scar I wore led me straight to your heart's front door. You turned my empty into something full, made my hardest days feel beautiful. And every prayer I whispered before feels answered when I'm with you, I'm sure. You're the woman I thank God for, and I'll love you forever and even more. So if heaven's listening, let this be known. I found my miracle in a heart of my own, and I'll spend every breath, every day, every chord thanking God for you. the woman I adore. If you're listening to this, maybe life hasn't gone the way you planned. Maybe you're tired, maybe you're discouraged. Maybe you're one step away from giving up. But before you do, hear me out. Yeah, I know what it's like to stare at the ceiling, fighting battles nobody knows that you're feeling. Trying to stay strong while your world falls apart, carrying a storm inside your heart. You look around and everybody seems ahead, while you're fighting thoughts inside your head, wondering if your dreams are slipping away, questioning if you'll ever see a better day. The pressure's heavy, the road is long. You've been pretending everything's fine for too long, smiling outside while you're breaking within, trying to convince yourself you'll somehow win. But listen, some of the greatest stories ever written started in seasons that look exactly like this. Don't let this chapter convince you it's the whole book. Don't let today's pain define tomorrow's story. The future is better than you think, even when you're standing on the edge, even when the light feels far away and hope is hanging by a thread. Keep going, keep believing, keep fighting through the night. One day you'll look back and realize everything turned out alright. You lose people you thought would stay forever, watch relationships fall apart under pressure, feel heartbreak cut deeper than words can explain, and wonder if you'll ever love again. You'll face failure more than once, dreams will collapse right in front of you, doors will close, plans will change, and life won't always make sense to you. But every setback carries a lesson, every closed door hides a blessing, every detour has a reason, even if you can't see it in the season. What feels like the end today could be the beginning of something greater. The future is better than you think, even when you're standing on the edge, even when the light feels far away and hope is hanging by a thread. Keep going, keep believing, keep fighting through the night. One day you'll look back and realize everything turned out alright. I know you've asked God 1,000 questions, wondering why life keeps teaching lessons, why some prayers seem delayed, why some answers never came. But faith isn't having all the answers, faith is taking another step. Anyway, faith is trusting the process when you can't see the destination. The mountain in front of you isn't there to stop you, it's there to show you how strong you become. And every challenge you're facing now is preparing you for where you're meant to go. So if you're tired, rest, but don't quit. If you're hurting, heal, but don't quit. If you're discouraged, cry, but don't quit, because the person you're becoming is worth fighting for. The future is better than you think, the best chapters haven't been written yet. The dreams that seem impossible today are dreams you haven't reached yet. Keep moving, keep growing, keep trusting through the pain. The storm won't last forever, the sun will shine again. The future is better than you think. Hold on, your breakthrough could be closer than you've ever imagined. One day, the pain will make sense, the waiting will make sense, the struggle will make sense, and you'll smile because you didn't give up. You'll smile because you kept going. finally see the future was better than you thought. Yeah. I remember those nights when the ceiling was my witness, staring at the dark, wondering if I'd ever make a difference. Had dreams in my heart, but doubt in my head. Everybody saw the struggle, nobody saw what I bled. I was carrying burdens that nobody could see, smiling on the outside while fighting internally. Every closed door felt like a permanent goodbye. Every setback whispered you're not meant to fly. I heard the opinions, I listened to the noise. People tried to place limits on the man I could become, but something deep inside me wouldn't let me quit. A fire in my soul kept telling me this isn't it. So I got back up when life knocked me down, picked up every broken piece that I found, turned pain into fuel, turned scars into art, built a stronger future from a shattered heart. And every tear I cried, every mountain I climbed, every second I survived was preparing me for this time. This is why I never gave up when the road got rough, when the nights got cold and I felt like I wasn't enough. This is why I kept moving even when I couldn't see, because every battle I was fighting was creating a better me. This is why I never gave up. Why I stood my ground, because the person I am today was hiding in the pain I found. There were moments I questioned everything I believed, moments I felt defeated before I could achieve, watching others succeed while I stood in place, trying to understand why life felt like a race. But growth happens quietly like roots beneath the tree. You don't always see the progress, but it doesn't mean it's not happening. I learned patience from waiting, strength from surviving, wisdom from failing, and purpose from striving. The pressure tried to break me, the fear tried to chain me, the past tried to harm me, but none of it could claim me. Cause every obstacle became another lesson, every loss became another blessing. And looking back now, I finally understand the direction. Every wound became a chapter, every storm became a guide. Every time I wanted to surrender, something greater said, don't hide. This is why I never gave up when the road got rough, when the nights got cold and I felt like I wasn't enough. Yeah, this is why I kept moving even when I couldn't see, because every battle I was fighting was created better me. This is why I never gave up. Why I stood my ground, because the person I am today was hiding in the pain I found. Maybe you're standing where I once stood, lost between fear and possibility. Maybe you're carrying weight that nobody else can see. If you're listening right now, hear these words clearly. Your story isn't over, your breakthrough could be near. The darkest nights create the brightest mornings, the hardest roads build the strongest souls. Don't quit before the miracle, don't stop before the goal. This is why I never gave up. Not because life was easy, not because I never doubted, not because I never felt weak. I never gave up because I believed there was something greater ahead. And every step that I kept taking led me to the life I have instead. This is why I never gave up, and this is why you shouldn't too. Because the dream you're chasing today could be waiting just beyond your view. One more step, one more fight, one more sunrise, one more try. That's the reason I never gave up, and that's the reason you can make it too. Yeah. If you're hearing this right now, you're probably tired of waiting, tired of fighting battles nobody sees. But listen, the seed doesn't become a tree overnight. Trust the process. I used to look at my life and wonder when it changed. Working every single day but still feeling the same. Watching people pass me by, watching dreams touch the sky. Asking God why I felt like I was running out of time. I had plans, I had goals, I had fire in my soul, but the road I was walking felt impossibly long. Every setback hit hard, every scar left a mark. Every loss made me question if I truly belong. I remember feeling stuck, like my luck had disappeared, like my future was fading every day of every year. But deep inside a voice whispered, keep moving, don't stop. Even when I couldn't see it, growth was happening a lot. Because diamonds come from pressure and greatness takes pain. Sometimes the strongest people are the ones who stand in the rain. When nobody is clapping, when nobody believes, that's when character is built, that's when warriors are made. So I kept showing up, even when I felt weak. Kept believing in the vision, even when I couldn't see. Trust the process, even when the road gets hard. Trust the process, even when you're carrying scars. Every step, every lesson, every mountain you climb is preparing you for blessings that will arrive in time. Trust the process, don't let doubt control your mind. The breakthrough could be one more step away, one more fight, one more try. People only see success, they don't see the sacrifice. They don't see the sleepless nights or the tears behind the eyes. They don't see the fear you hide or the battles in your head. They don't see the dreams you carry or the tears you quietly shed. I learned patience from waiting, strength from surviving, wisdom from failing, and purpose from striving. Every closed door taught me something. Every setback became fuel, every mistake became a lesson, every struggle became a tool. Now I understand why life didn't give me everything fast, because some blessings need preparation before they're built to last. If I would've got it earlier, I would've wasted. The gift of struggle gave me perspective, the pressure taught me to live. So now I thank every obstacle, every mountain in my way, because they turn me into someone who won't break today. The storm wasn't sent to destroy me, it was sent to make me grow. The delay wasn't a denial, it was preparation for the road. Trust the process, even when the road gets hard. Trust the process, even when you're carrying scars. Every step, every lesson, every mountain you climb is preparing you for blessings that will arrive in time. Trust the process, don't let doubt control your mind. Your breakthrough could be one more step away, one more fight, one more try. Maybe right now you're exhausted, maybe right now you wanna quit. Maybe you've been given everything and still feel like this is it. But what if tomorrow changes everything? What if your answer is near? What if the thing you've been praying for is already making its way here? Don't stop now, don't walk away. You survived too much to give up today. Keep building, keep believing, keep becoming who you're meant to be. Yeah, because your future self is depending on the choices you made today. Trust the process when nobody understands. Trust the process and life doesn't go as planned. Trust the process when the waiting feels too long. Trust the process when you feel like you're not strong. Because one day you'll look back at every battle you survived, and you'll realize those difficult moments were the reason you arrived. Trust the process, keep your vision in sight. The chapter you're living now, it's not the end of your fight. Trust the process. Your story's still being written, your greatest days aren't behind you, they're waiting somewhere ahead. So keep going, keep believing, keep growing. One day the struggle will make sense, and when that day comes, you'll smile. Look back at everything you endured and say, I'm glad I didn't quit. Yeah. You thought the struggle would break me, but it built me. Listen. Yeah. I was down, yeah. I was down in the silence when nobody checks, smiling through pain while I'm losing my breath. Every day felt heavy like I carried the world. Dreams in my pocket, but my vision was blurred. I questioned my purpose, I questioned my pace. I questioned if I even deserved a place. Tried to move forward, but kept falling behind, with a war in my heart and a storm in my mind. They saw my outside, never knew what I hid. All the nights I was crying and questioning it. Every no felt like it was closing the door. Every failure made me feel like I was less than before. But deep in the pressure, something started to grow. A voice in my struggle said, don't let go, because diamonds don't form in comfort and ease. They're born in the fire in moments like these. And I was breaking, but I didn't fall apart. Every scar on my skin was building my heart. What I thought was the end was a brand new start. Now I see the strength that was there from the door. I found strength in my struggle, power in my pain. Every tear that I cried was not lost in vain. I found strength in my struggle, fire in my soul. Every broken piece of me made me feel whole. I found strength in my struggle. Now I understand what tried to break me down was shaping who I am. I used to think failure meant I wasn't enough, like the road I was walking was simply too rough. But I learned every setback was teaching me how to stand up stronger than I knew how. I started to see what I couldn't before, that losing is often what opens the door. Every closed path was protecting my fate. Every delay was preparing my weight. I stopped asking why me and started to grow. Started embracing the highs and the low, cause pain is a teacher that doesn't lie. It shows you the truth you can't deny. Now I walk with a calm that I never had. Not every chapter is happy or sad. Some pages are written in struggle and fight, but they lead you eventually into the light. I was bending, but I didn't break. Every loss was a lesson I had to take. Now I see every move that I had to make was leading me closer to what I could create. I found strength in my struggle, power in my pain. Every tear that I cried was not lost in vain. I found strength in my struggle, fire in my soul. Every broken piece of me made me feel whole. I found strength in my struggle. Now I understand what tried to break me down was shaping who I am. So if you're hurting right now, don't you quit. Every dark little moment is part of the script. You're becoming something you can't even see, a stronger version of who you're meant to be. The weight on your shoulders won't last forever. Storms always pass, but they build you better. You're not stuck, you're just in the process, turning your pain into progress. I found strength in my struggle when I had nothing left. Even at my lowest point, I was still being blessed. I found strength in my struggle. Now I finally see everything I went through was building me. I found strength in my struggle. I won't fall again. What broke me before made me who I am. Yeah. So don't run from the struggle. It might be the reason you win. I remember nights I sat alone inside my room, watching every dream I had slowly lose its bloom. Bills stacked high, hope ran low. Felt like every road I took was one more dead-end road. People said be realistic, maybe it's not meant to be, but something deep inside refused to let me leave. I was tired of excuses, tired of feeling small. If I was gonna lose this fight, I'd give it my all. Had 100 reasons I should quit and walk away. trusted what I know. One more day, one more step, one more chance, one more breath. I don't have to win today, I just can't quit. Yeah, one more fight, one more climb, one more mountain left to rise. Every dream that's worth having takes sacrifice. One more day, one more step, that's how legends are made. Not by never falling down, but by getting up again. I used to compare my life to everybody else's page, looking at the victories while I was trapped in the cage, thinking maybe I was late, maybe I had missed my shot, maybe all the work I gave would never mean a lot. Then I realized every journey has a different road. Every person has a burden only they can hold. The race was never with them, the race was with myself, becoming who I was meant to be and nobody else. So I stopped chasing approval, stopped begging to belong, started building confidence when everything felt wrong. The mirror showed a fighter even when I couldn't see. The person I was becoming was stronger than the old me. One more day, one more step, one more chance, one more breath. I don't have to win today, I just can't quit. Yeah, one more fight, one more climb, one more mountain left to rise. Every dream that's worth having takes sacrifice. One more day, one more step, that's how legends are made. Not by never falling down, but by getting up again. There were mornings I felt broken even getting out of bed. Felt like lifting every failure, every fear inside my head. The doubts became a prison, the pressure felt insane. Smiling on the outside while I was drowning in the rain. But pressure makes diamonds and struggles build strength. The hardest roads in life create the greatest man. Every setback taught a lesson, every scar became a guide. Everything I thought would kill me only strengthened me inside. Now I thank the storms that came, even though they brought me pain. Because without those dark nights, I wouldn't be who I am today. Maybe you're exhausted, maybe you're afraid, maybe you've been fighting battles nobody can explain. Maybe you've been praying for a breakthrough for years. Maybe you've been carrying a mountain made of tears. Listen, you don't need all the answers, you don't need the perfect plan, you don't need to see the finish line to become a better man. You only need enough courage to take the next small step, because the future belongs to people who refuse to quit yet. Powerful build up, one step becomes a mile, one day becomes a year, one choice becomes a habit, one victory kills fear. One seed becomes a forest, one spark becomes a flame. One believer changes everything when they refuse to stay the same. One more day, one more step, one more chance, one more breath. I don't have to win today, I just can't quit yet. One more fight, one more climb, one more mountain left to rise. Every dream that's worth having takes sacrifice. One more day, one more step, that's how legends are made. Not by never falling down, but by getting up again. One more day, one more step, one more step. Look how far I've really come. One more day. Every scar became a chapter, every battle made me strong. One more step, one more step. I'll keep moving toward the light, because the life I've always wanted could be one step from tonight. Years from now, when they ask how I survive, how I turned pain into purpose, it kept my dreams alive, I'll tell them it wasn't talent, it wasn't luck, it wasn't perfect timing. It was waking up every morning, choosing faith over fear, and taking. Yeah. If you're listening to this right now, and life feels heavier than you can carry, this one's for you. Because sometimes survival is the victory. Last year felt like a war that never ended. Every day another problem I couldn't comprehend, with bills on the table, fear in my chest, smiling for the world while I was failing every test. Lost people I love, lost faith in my plan. Looked in the mirror and barely knew that man. The dreams I was chasing seemed farther away, and the darkness got louder with every passing day. I remember those nights I couldn't sleep at all, staring at the ceiling, watching shadows on the wall. Questioning my purpose, questioning my path, wondering how much longer I could wear the mask. Nobody saw the tears when the doors were closed. Nobody felt the weight of the roads I chose. They only see the highlights when the story's done, but they don't see the battles that had to be won. I was hanging by a thread, try not to fall apart, holding on to hope with a broken heart. But something deep inside me wouldn't let me quit. A voice kept saying, you were made for this. I survived my hardest year, every doubt, every fear, every storm that came my way couldn't wash my dreams away. I survived the darkest nights when I couldn't see the light. Now I'm standing stronger here. I survived my hardest year. I survived, and I'm still here. Yeah, there were mornings getting up felt impossible. The future looked blurry and every goal felt unreachable. People said move on, people said let go, but they didn't understand what I was fighting for. I carried disappointment like a backpack full of stones, walking through the fire with nobody at home. Every setback felt personal, every loss cut deep. Every promise I made myself was getting harder to keep. But pain has a way of teaching what comfort never can. It forces you to grow into a stronger version of who you are. The pressure didn't break me, the pressure made me rise. I found a warrior hidden underneath my scars. Every failure became fuel, every heartbreak became drive. Every time life knocked me down, I learned another way to survive. When everything was shaking, I found something real. The strength I was searching for was the strength I could feel. Storm that came my way couldn't wash my dreams away. I survived the darkest nights when I couldn't see the light. Now I'm standing stronger here. I survived my heart. Now I look back at the person I used to be, and honestly it's hard to believe that version of me was tired and afraid, but he kept moving forward anyway. Yeah, that's the thing about courage people misunderstand. It isn't being fearless, it's taking a stand. It's walking through uncertainty when the odds aren't fair. It's carrying heavy burdens and refusing to stay there. I learned that healing takes time, growth takes patience, success takes sacrifice, and faith takes courage. Nothing worthwhile comes easy, nothing lasting comes fast, but every step forward makes the struggle part of your past. To anybody who's barely hanging on, to anybody who's trying to stay strong, to anybody crying when nobody's around, please hear me now. Your story isn't over, your chapter isn't done. The sun still rises even after the longest night comes. You may feel defeated, you may feel alone, but some of the strongest people alive are built in storms. One day the pain won't control you, one day the fear won't define you. One day you'll realize every battle was preparing you for something greater. And when that day comes, you look back and smile, because you made it. I survived my hardest year, every doubt, every fear, every storm that came my way couldn't wash my dreams away. I survived the darkest nights when I couldn't see the light. Now I'm standing stronger here. I survived my hardest year. I survived the pain, I survived the rain, I survived the battles that nearly drove me insane. And now I'm standing tall because I gave it everything. The year that tried to break me became the reason I could sing. If you're fighting a battle today, keep going. If you're carrying a burden nobody sees, keep going. If life feels impossible, keep going. Because 1 year from now, you might be looking back at this moment and saying the same words I am today.
Yeah. This is for the people who survived what nobody saw. The people who smiled through pain, carry weight they never talked about, lost pieces of themselves, and somehow kept going. If you're still here, this is your anthem. Yeah. I remember nights I thought I'd never see the dawn, holding on to hope when every bit of strength was gone. Life kept throwing punches, I kept hitting the floor. Every time I got back up, it hit me even more. Lost friends, lost trust, lost dreams along the way. Watched people I believed in slowly walk away. Had my heart broken by promises and lies. Still had to wipe my tears and look the world in the eyes. Nobody knew the pressure living in my chest, the silent conversations telling me to rest, the fear of failing big, the fear of staying small, the fear that maybe I was never meant to win it all. But every morning I woke up, every morning I fought. Even when the battle felt impossible to stop, something deep inside me refused to let me quit. Even when I didn't know if I still had it. I've been, but I never broke. I heard, but I never lost hope. The storm kept coming, the rain kept falling, but I kept answering every calling. I'm still standing after everything, after every storm life decided to bring, after every heartbreak, every scar, every night I forgot who I was. I'm still standing after everything, still carrying dreams on wounded wings. The world tried hard to knock me down, but look at me now, I'm still standing. There was a season I felt completely alone, surrounded by people but still on my own. Smiling in public, breaking in private, trying to stay strong while barely surviving. The mirror reflected somebody tired and worn, a soul full of battles, a heart full of storms. I questioned my future, questioned my worth, wondered if my struggle had a purpose on this earth. Every setback felt personal, every failure cut deep. Every promise I made myself became harder to keep. But pain became a teacher and pressure became a friend, because every obstacle prepared me for the next bend. I stopped asking, why is this happening to me? And started asking, what is this teaching me? That's when everything changed, because strength isn't built when life is easy. Strength is built when quitting feels necessary. I'm still standing after everything, after every storm life decided to bring, after every heartbreak, every scar, every night I forgot who I was. I'm still standing after everything, still carrying dreams on wounded wings. The world tried hard to knock me down, but look at me now, I'm still standing. Now when I look back, I see more than pain. I see a survivor walking through the rain. I see a fighter who refused to surrender, a heart that grew stronger, a soul that grew wiser. The losses taught gratitude, the failures taught patience, the waiting taught faith, the struggle taught greatness. Everything I thought would destroy me actually built me. Everything that tried to bury me actually planted me. And now I'm growing in places I never imagined, becoming somebody I once thought was impossible. The journey wasn't pretty, the road wasn't fair, but every step forward proved there was purpose there. To the person who's listening with tears in their eyes, to the person who's tired of hearing you'll be fine, to the person carrying burdens nobody understands. Listen carefully, you don't have to be perfect, you don't have to have all the answers, you don't have to be fearless, you only have to keep moving. One more step, one more day, one more reason to believe, because survival today can become victory tomorrow. They counted me out, I kept going. They doubted me, I kept going. Life broke me, I kept going. Fear chased me, I kept going. The darkness surrounded me, I kept going. And eventually, the darkness couldn't keep up. I'm still standing after everything, after every battle, every wound, every season that tested me. I'm still standing after everything, stronger than I ever thought I'd be. Every scar became a story, every setback
storms didn't end me.
The pain didn't break me.
The pain didn't break me.
The fear didn't stop me.
The doubt couldn't shake me. Look at me now.
Still dreaming.
Still dreaming.
Still fighting.
Still believing.
Still believing.
Still standing.
After
everything. One day they'll ask how you survived, how you made it through the years that nearly broke you. And you'll smile. Not because it was easy, not because it didn't hurt, but because through every setback, every failure, every disappointment, every storm, you never stopped moving forward. And that's why.
I'm still standing.
Yeah. I don't think people understand what it takes to smile after everything tried to destroy you. So listen close. I found strength in the breaking, I was losing my way. Every tear turned to lessons that I couldn't escape. I was praying for silence, but my mind never stayed. Now I turn all my pain into something they play. I've been down in the valley where the lost souls stay, but I crawled out the dark when I had nothing to say. Now they look at my scars like they part of the fame, but they don't know the fire that it took to remain. I was 15 with a dream in a broken home, trying to find love in the world made of stone. Every note felt like it was carved in my bones. Every friend that I trusted started leaving me alone. I remember nights I would stare at the ceiling, wondering why I was stuck with this feeling, like my mind was a cage and the pain had a ceiling, and the only escape was pretending. Now I'm healing. Teachers said I wouldn't make it, I believed it too. So I buried my voice like I had nothing to prove, but the silence got loud, I had something to lose. So I picked up a pen and I walked in my truth. And I broke and I bled and I fell to the ground, but somehow in the wreckage I was still not drowned. Every piece of my past started shaping me now, so I turned all my silence to a powerful sound. I found strength in the breaking, I was losing my way. Every tear turned to lessons that I couldn't escape. I was praying for silence, but my mind never stayed. Now I turn all my pain into something they play. I've been down in the valley where the lost souls stay, but I crawled out the dark when I had nothing to say. Now they look at my scars like they part of the fame, but they don't know the fire that it took to remain. Now I'm older, but the memories don't fade away. Still got nights when my demons try to take my name. Still got thoughts that be sharper than a blade of pain. But I learned how to breathe when the world feels insane. I turn failure to fuel, I turn doubt into drive. Every wound that I carry is a reason I'm alive. I stopped asking for saving, I just learned how to rise. Now I walk through the storm with a fire in my eyes. And if you feel like you're trapped in the same old place, like the world keeps on telling you you're just a mistake, let this voice be the proof that you're more than your pain. Even broken things still find a way to be great. I was lost, I was gone, I was nothing at all. Still I stood when the world tried to watch me fall. Every crack in my heart let the light in my soul. Now I'm made of the pieces I thought I had lost. I found strength in the breaking, I was losing my way. Every tear turned to lessons that I couldn't escape. I was praying for silence, but my mind never stayed. Now I turn all my pain into something they played. I've been down in the valley where the lost souls stay, but I crawled out the dark when I had nothing to say. Now they look at my scars like they part of the fame, but they don't know the fire that it took to remain. So if you're hurting right now, don't let it define you. Let it build you. Yeah. They only see the result, never the storm it took to get here. Yeah. I remember nights when I had nothing left to lose. Empty pockets, broken heart, walking in worn out shoes. Every door I knocked just echo back with silence. Even my own reflection looked like it lost guidance. Friends turned strangers when the money disappeared. Funny how love fades when survival isn't clear. I was screaming inside, but I smiled through the pain, while the world kept spinning like I didn't know my name. I hit the bottom, no mattress, just concrete truth. Dreams felt fake when reality refused proof. I asked God why me, but no answer came back. Just a heavy chest and the future stuck in black. But in the dark, something started to change. Pain became fuel when I embraced the rain. Every scar on my soul started teaching me how to rebuild from nothing. I understand now. I made it after losing everything I had, after all the broken nights and the memories that stabbed. Turned my pain into power, my loss into gold. Now I stand in the fire, but I don't feel cold. Yeah, I made it after losing everything I knew. When they said I was finished, I found something true. I wasn't broken forever, I was learning to rise. Now I see my new life through different eyes. Yeah, I rebuilt from ashes they thought would stay dead. Every doubt in my mind got replaced in my head. I stopped chasing people who were never really real. Started focusing on what my broken soul could heal. I lost relationships, money, my pride on the floor, but I gained something deeper. I was searching for more. Self-respect, self-love, and a reason to fight. Now I turn my darkest days into light. They watch me now, like how did he survive? But they never saw the nights I barely felt alive. I wasn't lucky, I was tested by fire. Every fall I took only lifted me higher. If you're broken right now, I was too. If you feel alone, I walk there too. Don't quit in the dark, that's where you grow. I'm living proof, now you know. I made it after losing everything I had. Every tear, every scar, every moment of the past. I turned nothing into something they can't take away. Now I wake up thankful just to see a new day. Yeah, I made it after losing everything I knew. And if I did it once, yeah, you can make it too. Yeah, you can make it too. Make it too. I remember nights when the pressure got heavy. Dreams in my heart, but my pockets weren't ready. Everybody told me maybe lower your aim, but something inside me refused to play safe. I was tired of watching my life from a distance, tired of excuses disguised as resistance. Fear had a voice and it spoke every day, but faith whispered louder, don't throw this away. I had every reason to quit and walk out, every excuse that could fuel all my doubts. But I looked in the mirror and finally saw the only thing stopping me was me all along. So I took one step when I couldn't see 10. Didn't know how, but I started again. The road wasn't clear and the odds weren't kind, but a different future began in my mind. Nobody handed me anything free, nobody fought all my battles for me. The moment my mindset started to change, everything else started falling in place.
Just started with one decision,
One moment, one choice,
one new ambition,
one leap of faith when the fear was loud.
one stand when I could've backed down. Just started with one decision,
Not perfection,
just commitment and vision.
I didn't become who I am overnight, but my whole life changed when I chose to fight. People see victories, trophies, and gains, but they don't see the losses, the scars of the pain. They don't see mornings when quitting felt right, or the tears that I hid every single night. I learned that failure's a teacher in disguise. Sometimes the greatest lessons arrive through goodbyes. The doors that were closed weren't the end of the road, they were pushing me toward where I needed to go. I stopped blaming luck, stopped waiting my turn, started embracing the lessons I earned. Stopped asking why life was making it tough, and started becoming somebody tougher. Every setback became fuel for the fire, every obstacle pushed me higher. What once looked impossible now feels close, because I stopped focusing on what I don't know.
Nobody handed me anything free, nobody fought all my battles for me.
moment my mindset started to change, everything else started falling in place.
Success started with one decision,
One moment,
one choice,
one new ambition, one leap of faith when the fear was loud.
one stand when I could've backed down. Success started with one decision,
Not perfection,
just commitment and vision.
I didn't become who I am overnight, but my whole life changed when I chose to fight. Maybe you're standing where I used to stand, a dream in your heart and doubt in your hands, waiting for certainty, waiting for signs, waiting for someone to tell you it's time. But what if the answer is already there? What if your future is built from a dare? What if the life that you're praying to see starts with the choice to believe?
Success started with one decision,
One spark that ignited a lifelong mission, one step forward when staying was safe, one belief that refused to break.
success started with one decision,
Turning my struggles into ammunition. The mountain was climbed one day at a time. One choice became a whole new
success started with one decision,
life. And that decision was mine. Ooh, success started with one decision, and that decision was mine.